We're making a cute maxi skirt out of these, one you will not want to take off.
Hi, I'm Ravi, a self-taught fashion designer, learning as I go. Welcome back to my channel, Let's Get Sewing. We're gonna start by seam ripping the pillowcases so that we have nice flat panels to work with. I'm cutting off the pieces that will fold over at the top of the pillowcase so that I can use those for my waistband. After pressing everything down, we are now ready to get started with the waistband of the skirt. So I'm taking those two folded pieces of the pillowcase that I cut off and putting them together right sides touching and sewing a straight stitch to make one long piece. So I messed up the piece for the waistband and had to make another one. So this is the second piece. Forgot to film this part. So now I'm just freestyling to see how long I want this piece to be, because I do want the waistband to be ruffled up. So now I'm just cutting it and putting it right sides touching and sewing that together. I have my elastic band already prepped, and then now I'm just gonna fold my fabric piece of the waistband in half, if that makes sense, and then it's gonna resemble the elastic, and I'm gonna sandwich the elastic between the two fabrics. So I marked the 4 middle points on my elastic and on my fabric piece as well, so that when I'm stretching it out while stitching, I'll be using enough elastic for the piece of fabric that I'm sewing. I love how the waistband came out, and this is what I meant by ruffled up. You see, like the fabric is all bunched up around the elastic. That's exactly what I was going for. Now moving on to the rest of the skirt, I'm taking the first panel and putting it together right sides touching with the second panel. So in total I had 4 panels, because there's like the front and the back of the pillowcase, so total is 4, but for the skirt I'm only going to be using 3. So after attaching those 2, I'm going to attach the third one as well to the side. I want the skirt to definitely have pockets, but because I'm only using 3 panels for the skirt, it's now in an awkward position because there's going to be a stitch on the front part of the skirt. So I can only add 1 pocket to one side of the skirt. So that's what we're going to do. Freestyling our pocket and cutting it out. I feel like you can just make any random shape that you really like. Just make sure you leave a good amount of opening for the pocket, for the things that you want to be putting in the pocket so that they fit. Now taking our pockets, we're gonna have the pocket side right side touching the right side of the skirt, and then you're gonna sew that to the side, and then on the other end of our skirt piece we do the same. Right side of the pocket touching the right side of the skirt. Make sure that you leave the same amount of space above your little pocket on the skirt on both sides. After adding our pocket, this is what we have. This is how big your fabric also needs to be. So when you fold it in half, it should be like your exact body size. And there's our little pocket test. It's working. My hand fits through very nicely. Now we're gonna go ahead and start gathering the top of our skirt. I'm using a gathering stitch, so I use an industrial machine. So my tension is like on number 5 or number 6, and that is like the best way to get a good gathering stitch. Nowadays, I think I've made peace with making gathers. They don't bother me as much, or maybe I'm just not doing them on a really big piece of fabric. Maybe that's probably why. But I fairly enjoyed making these gathers this time around, which is so weird. But I also didn't have any problems. I didn't have any of my thread breaking, so that definitely made the experience much better. Now I've gathered my skirt to be the same size as my waistband. We're gonna have the waistband right side touching the skirt, and then we're gonna stitch around that. Don't mind the extra fabric on the other side of my skirt. That's part of the waistband because it was a little bit too big, and I didn't want to cut it off before sewing it on, just in case I made a mistake. Now we're at the last stage of today's project, and I'm so happy because I have not shed any tears. Oh my god. So I went ahead and overlocked the hem of my skirt, and then I'm just gonna do a tiny little fold over and then top stitch it. I don't want anything to stress me out because I'm already at the end. And I also forgot to mention that I was overlocking all my raw edges of the skirt before moving on to the next step. I hope we all did that, by the way. Sorry.
Underneath the violet sky, I wait. Your shadow moves like a tidal wave. Eyes like galaxies pulling me in. Is this the start or?
It's safe to say I'm obsessed with this skirt. Oh my gosh, I didn't expect it to come out so good. There is a few stains on the fabric, but from far you can't really see it. The gathers of the skirt kind of hides it in a good way. So I'm happy about that. What I really learned is to take my time next time I'm doing my waistbands, because yeah, it was a little tricky and I don't like how it didn't come out. So I wanted it to be more dense, but it still looks cute. But next time I definitely need to take my time. And if you're a maxi skirt lover and you want to make more, you can check out these other 2 maxi skirts that I made on the channel. Yeah, I'm obsessed. Like,
The earth stands still when you breathe my name. Each moment burns like a slow cascade.